I think the prominence of the building is really important in respecting the honorees. If you think about DC, a few years ago, we were known as a capital city. I think we're evolving into a world city, which means we're much more than government. We're about business, we're about culture, we're about arts, but more importantly, we're about people. And the 5 people that are here tonight are really pillars of this society, and we're very glad to be honoring them tonight. Tonight is a fantastic night for the city. We are rooting for the Nats. They've been here in the city for 15 years ago. When Mayor Tony Williams drew them here, a number of people wondered if they could flourish here. And not only have they flourished here, they're on the precipice of something special, bringing something home to the city that represents a lot of pride, and we're all waiting with anticipation for a win. Part of my role is to listen to a lot of voices with the board of directors. And we're focused on a few things. One, we're focused on a structurally sound economic system here. We're focused on creating an environment where small businesses, medium businesses, and large businesses can create jobs so that we can develop a top-notch workforce. Of course, our K through 12 and post-secondary institutions are a part of that, and we really need to be a magnet for everybody. And I think we have that opportunity now.
An amazing weekend. Chamber dinner, the World Series, Dave Chappelle, the first ever Washingtonian getting the Mark Twain Award. So it's a good weekend to be in DC, and it's always a great weekend to celebrate DC businesses. So thanks to the Chamber of Commerce, its staff and team for doing that.
It's so important that we honor members of the business community because sometimes people think of Washington, D.C. as a sleepy government town, but we know it's a thriving place for business and that our private employers are the ones who really keep the economy going. So those who don't know, or many don't know, that the private employers account for 70% of our workforce in D.C. Everybody thinks the federal government is the one that employs all of our workers, but that's not the case. So what's important to us is that the business community is supported because the business community also supports our residents. Tonight is a really special night because the Nationals are in the World Series. We see that there is an unprecedented amount of civic pride, but what it also means is that those folks who work at the stadium, who work at restaurants and bars nearby, or really anywhere around the city, have an opportunity to work a little bit extra, and you know what that means? That when it comes to holiday time, there's a little money, extra money in their pocket. So it's important to us not just for the civic pride that it has, but really the dollars and cents as well.
It's a great night. We have 5 fantastic honorees, and we're looking forward to definitely that Lifetime Legacy Award of the Honorable Eleanor Holmes Norton and all the things that she's done over the years. And clearly Mark Ine, Kipton Ken, DC United Audie Field, and let's see, the community impact. Well, at the end of the day, the business community pays the bills. And you know, they generate a lot of revenue, and the district government last year was able to generate in excess of $7.7 billion from local revenue, so it's been great. In business, we need them to keep providing jobs. We've just become and have reclaimed being the #1 employment center for both public and private employment. So it's just great.
I was really humbled by this honor. I grew up in the area, and when I was a little kid, I was drawn to business, and in my dreams, of my biggest dreams, it was to come back to my hometown and build a business career and hopefully try to make a difference. And to get this recognition tonight means the world to me as a local kid who grew up with big dreams. I love how the Nationals have totally captivated the city, and you go to the games and you see the power of sports. It's the same thing that motivates me to do the things we do. Is sports and music are the 2 things that bring people together. And we live in a time where I think people need to come together more, and when you go to the Nats games and you see 45,000 people from all walks of life, from our entire community coming together and cheering for the same thing, it really moves you.
The Chamber has been such great partners to us, but it's been amazing what they've done for the city. So in terms of the award, we couldn't be more pleased. You know, we really take to heart what we do in the community with all our projects. So to be recognized by it and to be recognized by the Chamber means a tremendous amount to us and all of our organizations. We built the stadium, so it's a little bittersweet with that we're not over there, but we're happy to be here. So we'll make sure we're there in spirit, and then afterwards we'll certainly check on a game. But big for the city. You know, we've become a sports town with the hockey team winning last year. We had the women's basketball team win now, and then to see the World Series team, it's been a blessing for all of us, but it's a long time coming. I'm happy to see the city get its due.
DC is, you know, it's a top city in the country. They've proved themselves to be that. We've proved ourselves. You know, we have the best restaurants, we have the best businesses, business practices, and the best baseball team. So it's awesome to be a part of this city, and I can't wait to continue to see it grow, and I'm honored to be a part of that. The Chamber has been kind of the forward-thinking movement of really giving businesses credit and people credit that have been doing amazing things in this city. And you know, the revitalization of the wharf is special to me because I used to come down and visit my grandfather in DC because he taught at Howard, and we'd go to the wharf to get crabs. And I'd walk past Zanzibar and, you know, and Phillips and stuff like that. So it's cool to see the transformation, but it's even more impactful to be a part of the transformation. Part of someone that's giving opportunities to others and also giving a voice to the inaudible in this industry. So this means a lot to me. I'm so excited to be here, and thank you to the Chamber of Commerce for awarding me this award.
I've been coming to this event for many years. My good friend Allison Seymour has been the MC with the most, and I've just watched from the audience, and I am so honored to be here on behalf of the Chamber of Commerce, the voice of business in the District of Columbia. Let me tell you something, in my business, being a creative, people always say, why don't you go to New York? Why don't you go to LA? DC, the things that are happening in this room tonight is all the reason why I'm still here, thriving and just so honored to be here.
The DC Chamber, along with the Office of the Mayor, Mayor Bowser, the members of the Bahamian and the Caribbean diaspora in the DMV, and a number of members of the chambers, immediately after the storm, did a wonderful job of corralling relief supplies that went to Atlanta, to Miami, on the Carnival Cruise Line down to Nassau.
Tonight in particular is a huge honor to me because I work for the U.S. Chamber of Commerce Foundation. And it was at my graduation at the Institute for Organization Management through the U.S. Chamber that I met Vincent Orange Sr. And I connected there at my graduation ceremony, and it led to this incredible evening where I get to speak not only on behalf of DC, but on behalf of the U.S. Chamber of Commerce too, and that is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I think being able to honor the business community as someone who is striving to be an entrepreneur right now and who has two small business owners as parents, it's emotional, it's exciting. I brought my mother here with me this evening to be a part of it, and DC is booming with small businesses and bright minds, and to be able to honor some of those here tonight, it's incredible.